looking into exploring this as a career, which is, by the way, in my eyes, ये नहीं चलता, ये नहीं चलता, ये नहीं चलता है. I know. I'm not saying this is a very painful story. Oh my God, have mercy on me. No. Following your heart always means that you have to be out of your comfort zone. I work on 2 huge YouTube channels. Like one is 3.5 million subscribers. The other one is 2 million subscribers. YouTube wasn't paying me, but YouTube demanded my time. So it was overall a khichdi. And when your heart lies into something, you can't stop if you've started something. And I was writing quotations in my hand. I'm sure you must have heard of this guy. Today he has 60 million followers. Just 3 or 4 days ago, I bought the most expensive light of my life. That is something that even now I suggest to all these new people who are starting. A lot of us have this desire to start a YouTube channel, but not all act upon their desire. And I did. A few years ago, I was hit with this idea. Let's start a YouTube channel. I can talk well, and I don't have job. I don't have money. Let's try and venture into this and see if this works out for you. And it did. But it took years. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are actually looking into exploring this as a career for yourself, which is, by the way, in my eyes, a great idea if you can. There are a lot of things that I can share with you on this topic, but I'm going to restrict this video around the challenges that I faced, which I feel every single content creator faces on this journey. The first major challenge that I faced, other people's doubt and self-doubt, because as human beings, we all get affected. A lot of people said these things कि भाई YouTube क्या बकवास है, कौन करता है, कहाँ चलता है. फिर there were other stories like अरे हाँ उसके चाचा के उसके लड़के ने भी शुरू किया था, 40-50 वीडियो बनाए उसने, उसका कुछ नहीं हुआ. So there were stories and there were people who were pulling me down, telling me ये नहीं चलता, ये नहीं चलता, ये नहीं चलता है. I know, you don't have to tell me. अगर चल गया तो बहुत बड़ी बात है, ये नहीं चलता, I know that. But किसी के लिए तो चलता है. I mean, there are people who are running fully established businesses on YouTube. I showed a lot of doubt in myself in the beginning. I made some 200 videos and nothing was working out. And I'm not saying this is a very painful story. Oh my God, have mercy on me. No, I'm not saying that. I have always been a believer of taking bold decisions with your life, being brave, going out there and following your heart. And following your heart always means that you have to be out of your comfort zone. And I have lived my life like this. This is one life I've got. I don't want to play it safe. I'm okay being called dumb. I'm okay being called stupid. I'm okay being called weird. No matter what somebody wants to call me, it's okay, because this is my time. What is your life? Your life is your time. You choose where to spend it, how to spend it. And it was my call. I started the channel and I started working on it religiously. I started making a lot of videos. None were performing because they don't. In the beginning, nobody gets to see success easily. I mean, there are very few people who actually blossom and they just like blow up on YouTube, and suddenly in 6 months, 8 months, they have a channel of 1 million subscribers and stuff. That does not happen with most people, by the way. What truly matters is that you're happy doing it. I was happy doing this. I really loved and enjoyed talking on the camera. I still do. My husband often asks me, okay, how do you feel when you're recording a video? And it's like a common reply that I always give him, and that is that I feel scared. I do feel scared, but at the same time, it gives me goosebumps. It gives me a thrill when I'm recording a video. I'm never sure if the video is gonna do well or not. But the fact that I'm going to enjoy the process of making it for you, I think that is a reward in itself, right? Next thing that comes up is views and money. So views are something that happen in a roller coaster way. So they go like this, okay? Sometimes they are high, sometimes they are very low. Sometimes you're like, oh my God, I'm finished. And sometimes you're like, wow, what's happening with me? My God, my channel is doing so well and people are congratulating you and you're receiving so many more emails from brands and people telling you, wow, we love your work. So things like these happen. Currently, I work on 2 huge YouTube channels. Like one is 3.5 million subscribers, the other one is 2 million subscribers. And I know in and out everything that goes on these channels. Views are never stable. Sometimes they're up, sometimes they are down. And when they are down, that is the phase when you need the most discipline and you need the most self-belief that you can do it. It's all right, it's just a phase. So like any other phase, this is also a phase and it passes away with time. Talking about the money part, so when you are not a financial content maker, you don't make a lot of money from AdSense most of the times. Okay, for me, in my case, for the longest time, I wasn't making money from YouTube through AdSense. I was just making, in the starting, even to get $100 would take months. When your channel is small, even the brands do not approach you, it takes time for them to figure you out, and you have enough loyal audience that they can trust their money and bid on you and get you to advertise their product. And money is not enough, and it's like you have to keep uploading consistently, otherwise the channel will go down. When I'm talking about the era when shorts were not a thing, nowadays YouTube shorts are a great deal, and many people are gaining many subscribers in a very short span of time using just YouTube shorts. That was not the case then. We were entirely dependent on the long format content, and that would require a lot of consistency, and that was a very slow growth. So I wasn't getting paid enough. I didn't have a lot of money. I had huge aspirations. YouTube wasn't paying me, but YouTube demanded my time. So it was overall a khichdi, but it was a decision that I had made for myself, and I stick to my decisions, especially the major ones. The big ones, I stick to them. The small ones, I don't know. But the major ones, I do, because I take them with heart. And when your heart lies into something, you can't stop if you've started something. So it's like that. Kuch baj raha hai piche. Phone. Okay, silent kar deti hu. Another point is topics and consistency. You have to shoot content consistently in order to make it on YouTube, and to do that you need a topic, and that's a major problem for every beginner on YouTube. They don't know where to start. I could never have done fashion, or I could not have ever done makeup, because I don't enjoy that stuff. I'm a very simple person. Makeup that I'm wearing right now, I've learned it in years. It's taken me years to understand where to put what and in what quantity. Even this is not good, but it's okay. चल जाता है काम. But initially उतना भी नहीं आता था, तो जो आता ही नहीं है तो उसको सिखाएं कैसे? Plus I was like कि भाई fashion videos are not my thing, because I don't have a great fashion sense. I wear the most basic clothes. I mean, these are kind of t-shirts that I wear, and I have several of the solids. I don't experiment with fashion at all. Very, very simple in what I wear. Most of the times it is Indian ethnic wear. I love wearing shalwar kurtas and stuff. Talking about educational content, that was the only thing that I could have done. Making money online was a topic that I touched in the beginning. I did a few videos where I exposed my handwriting, and I was writing quotations in my hand, and those videos are still there on my channel. If you could like go back a little and find out the stuff that I did in the beginning, there's a lot of chaos. You'll see I've done so many things, experimented with so much stuff to finally settle down with what I do now, and that is English learning, communication, and motivation. But as I say, like even earlier I said that all these problems, they are all phases. They just pass. I'm sure you must have heard of this guy, Nas Daily. So he decided one fine day that I am going to make one short video every single day, and he decided it for the next 1000 days. That means it roughly adds up to 3 years. Okay. And he actually did it. At some 300 or something day, he was like almost there to quitting. He wanted to quit. He did not want to carry on because there was no success, and he had already shot 350 or so videos. But he did not stop. He continued. On some 600 something day, his channels blew up, and Facebook totally recognized his work. Today he has 60 million followers worldwide on different platforms. 60 million. And this is not a very old story. This is just the last 3 or 4 years, guys. So that's how things can be for anybody. They can be for me, they can be for you. and you just don't know when things will start happening for you. And I was very assured something will happen for me. I just need to keep working. Next is equipment and quality. Both are still a problem for me. I keep buying stuff. Just 3 or 4 days ago, I bought the most expensive light of my life. It costed me 1,03,000 rupees. It is still not delivered. I'm still not shooting with it. But I want to experience it. I want to use that light. I want to see if you guys like my videos more if I do that. Buying expensive equipment is very difficult for a beginner because you don't have money, plus you don't have faith that this will work for you. और लाखों का सामान जमा कर लिया और उसके बाद आपने डिसाइड किया कि अब मेरे को YouTube नहीं करना, तो लाखों का सामान का करोगे क्या? If you look at my earlier videos, they were very blurry. I used a very purana Phatecher camera. I didn't have a mic, so I would just use the camera inbuilt mic, which is always very horrible. If you wanna do YouTube videos, you need to have a mic. Even if you don't have a proper camera, you still need a better audio. Video blurry, फिर भी चल जाएगा. Audio खराब नहीं चलता. But I had nothing, so I was just managing with whatever I had got. And that is something that even now I suggest to all these new people who are starting. Start with what you've got. Don't spend money in the beginning. First, make money from YouTube and then spend that money on buying equipment and spend on your quality. Because otherwise it makes no sense. It will be a very poor business decision. Now I have lights. Now I have camera. I have a good lens that I'm shooting my video right now with. Then I have a mic, a good mic from Rode. I want to buy a Sennheiser. It's still work in progress. I'm still thinking if I should invest that kind of money or not. It's a very expensive mic. It's a 75,000 rupee mic that I have my eyes on. We are still in the process of thinking कि भाई लेना है कि नहीं लेना है. There's one last thing on the list, and that is monotony and motivation. Motivation is a hard nut to crack. Life is so monotonous, right? Doing the same things again and again every single day. You feel so bored. And I feel so bored that I can't even use the same shampoo twice. Yeah, that does not mean that I have 100 shampoo bottles. No, I have 4 sets of bottles, shampoo bottles. I change it every time I shampoo my hair because I get bored. You feel bored in doing the same task, and especially when you're not getting views, and especially when you are the only one who's shooting, the only one who's watching. So it's like, किसके लिए बना रहे हैं हम, क्यों कर रहे हैं ये सब? And these ideas struck everybody, and they struck me a lot too. So yes, that's how things are for every beginner. I truly hope that, this is something that I want from you in the comment section of the video. I want you to tell me if you are planning on starting a YouTube channel of your own, and what is the help that you would want from me. I will go through your comments, and I probably may find a good idea for my next video. I can see you on Instagram. I make short form videos and I upload one every day. That's what I'm doing right now. I hope to touch 1 million there too soon. Let's see. Okay, I'll see you. Bye.